I've always believed in myself, but I think there's just always been this like massive cap on like how I've been able to operate. And I can't even it's literally like something's just been fucking ripped open from within me. And I'm like, I don't even recognize myself, but in the best way. I'm like, no, this is who I am. This is who I was meant to be. This is how I was meant to operate. And I just like, there's so many layers to it, because like Ellie, I can't even like express how fucking grateful I am for like you in this space, because like everything that you do just makes so much sense for my brain. And it's like, oh, this is how I was meant to be operating. And like all of the overthinking, I don't know about you guys, but I feel like I haven't overthought a single thing in the last like 6 weeks. And I'm like, what the fuck? And it's just like everything just feels so natural and easy now, because I'm like, this is me, this is how I was supposed to be operating. And the fact that like, bearing in mind, like my company, for example, like we had our VIP day together back in February. It's not even been like 6 months that internal rebrand has been what it is. And I've now literally got like a whole cultural world that like people are coming in. I had a client say to me the other day, she was like, I'm so excited now that I'm like in rebrand land. And I'm like,
yes.
4 months in, I've got people that are like,
they know
like,
the brand.
Yeah, like brand association, everything like that. And I just feel like I have this whole world. I mean, like, again, the last 6 weeks, launched a podcast, highest cash month, dream fucking clients. Like we've had people bending over backwards to like come through the door. We're building like pricing's come up literally like the last couple of days. Like this entire shoot, I'm just like, part of me is baffled, but another part of me is like, this is now the standard, and I'm like, obviously,
it's the new normal, really. Isn't it?
I just like, but there is part of me that's just like absolutely blown away at who I am now, but also I just feel like this was a standard that we kind of set when you like invest into the mastermind. I was like, well, obviously this is how it's going to be now. And I just feel like we've just completely stepped up to that in like 6 weeks. Not in the 6 months. We're like, no, this is where we are now. And now we're taking the rest of it to the fucking moon. Like, it's just mental. And I think we were saying this a lot yesterday. Within that, I think my biggest block was like the messaging and the articulation, wasn't it?
Yes.
And in 6 weeks to be the point where like behind the camera, I literally been like bang, 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 bang. And you were like, who are you? What are you doing? I'm like, bang, bang, bang. Like,
what's your one-liner?
Literally.
So what you doing one line?
Literally, it's just like so rapid, and I just feel so grounded in it all, because that was like, especially with mindset coaching, with all the work that I do with the clients, like I said earlier, it's really hard to encapsulate it because we do so fucking much. And like for a long time, I almost didn't want to have a one-liner, because I was like, I don't want to close anything.
I remember you saying that on the first call.
I was like, how the fuck do I say what I do in a sentence?
And it was like full sentences.
Literally, I was like, but to have that, and I'm like, it now just makes so much sense, but also it just gives me the grounding, the confidence, the articulation to be like, this is what we fucking do. And it's skyrocketed my conviction, my certainty in everything that we do. And it's now reflected in how the business is operating and how it's running, who we're working with. Like, it's crazy.
Like, you're literally in the mastermind every day. New sale, new inquiry, new sale, another client, new sale, new sale. Like, every day.
Yeah. And the fact that, like, even little things, like, we had, 180 followers when I started with you. It's now, like, I've, like, more than doubled it in that time. Which, again, for, like, the followers that I have, it speaks volumes to the brand association, like, how that's been built now, that we have the clients that we do, and that there are consistent inquiries with that few followers. Like, you know, we were talking about it earlier, weren't we? Like visibility, because you've just started your new account. So we were kind of speaking about the similarities with that. But actually, yes, visibility is important. Yes, of course, you want a bigger audience to be able to make the sales. But it's just removed all of that, because it's like, it's not actually about that. That's one part of it. It's the brand. It's who you are. It's what people are investing, rather than trying to build up thousands of people to then hope to get a sale. Like, it just, the shift has been
fucking phenomenal. Yeah. How does it feel to be like sat here now thinking it's been 6 weeks, you've had your highest cash month, you've got industry leaders also asking to be on your podcast? Like, how does that fucking feel? I bet
it I don't this is the thing, I just don't even have the words for it. Like, I was sat in my room last night after I got back, and I'm like, my brain can't even fucking compute it. But like, I almost don't want to, because I'm like, I just want to keep going with the momentum now. It's just like, well, obviously this is what's happening. So like,
it's not a shock. It's just what I expect.
100%. I just think for a long time, and I see this all the time with my own clients, is you kind of set like the timelines that you've had for how shit's happened in the past is how then we almost use it to like inform how long it's going to take in the future. And like, I'm such a big believer that like, fuck having the evidence before you make a move. Like, it's just not how it's going to work, and how you're going to be able to scale.
Okay, so looking back at yourself 6 weeks ago when you joined the mastermind, what would you tell that version of yourself if you could give her advice? Maybe she was like scared about investing, maybe she was really thinking about doing the mastermind, she was watching it, she knew she wanted to be in it. What advice would you give that version of you now that you're 6 weeks on and you've achieved all these things, you've done your first photo shoot? what would you say to her?
Success loves speed. Like, for sure. Like, just do it. Because I was thinking about the mastermind on your last round, and I was like, do I not? Oh, I don't know. Like, I knew it was going to happen. Like, I knew that was my next step. It was just like, was I ready? I don't know. And then obviously I watched how you did it with the other girls, and I just knew as soon as you started advertising it, I was going to message you. But then it got to Feb, I want to say. I don't think you'd really spoken about much on your Instagram. I was like, I can't wait. I was like, no, I sent you a message. And I was like, can I join? And obviously I was the first one in the mastermind. So I would probably, for me, I'd be like, when you feel that way in situations going forward, don't even think about it. Know your gut is right. Success loves speed, and just go for it.
Yeah, because I remember I was in Manchester. Maybe I just had your VIP day actually.
Oh wow!
And I was coming back. It was the day I was coming home, and you'd voice noted me being like, "Can I join your mastermind?" I was like, "It doesn't start for like 4 months." Sure.
So I know I need to be.
Yeah. And then we just did it. And I remember I didn't even have signal in the train, and I hadn't even messaged you. And I got off the train, and you'd like signed your contract. You're like, done.
Sorted, done. I remember you posting a story about like, the first woman that's just joined. Like, I love working with these women because like I sent a contract and in 20 minutes, like it was signed and paid and done. And that's what I mean. As soon as I got it through, I was even out. I remember I was in Asda. I got it through and I was like, right, shopping, let's go. As soon as I got back, I went straight and signed it. I was like, that's what I mean. I just want it sealed, delivered, sorted.
Yeah.
But yeah, so that's what I'd say.
What shifted your mind? So when you were like looking at it, being like, oh, I really want to do it, but am I ready? Like, what was the thing that shifted it? Was it seeing the photo shoots? Was it?
Yeah, I think I was just seeing. I don't think I've watched any other mastermind content before for you, so I think it was just I just liked. For how I work personally beforehand, I like to see evidence of what it's like for someone else. And then as soon as I know, cool, that's how I like to operate as well, or that's how like I want to get similar results, then that for me is permission to go, let's do it. But again, I think like there was a gut feeling for me that I knew that I was going to do it anyway. I was just, for some reason, I was just waiting. So it'd be nice, like moving forward in my business and in life. I'm like, no, I've got a gut feeling. Let's just do it. And you're only going to get results and stuff faster if you operate like that. So it's exciting for me to know that's how I'm going to be going forward. Yeah.
Intuition. Always.
Yeah, literally soundbite insert for me as well, because like literally the exact same thing. I think my biggest thing is like trust your fucking gut. Like I was the same.
Yeah.
I was like, I don't know why, or how, but I'm gonna be in it. I said this to you, didn't I?
Messaging. I was like, I know you're going to be in it, so see you in 2
in
months or whatever.
Like, it's going to happen. All right.
Is that what you said?
Because she was like, I really want to do it. Like, I'm figuring out how to make it work. And I was like, I know you'll make it work. Like, because I had a gut feeling, like, it's so weird. Like, after our VIP day, I was like, I know, like, we're going to do some crazy shit. I just knew.
She's a logical gal.
Yeah.
Like, literally, I was the same. Like, I think I'm not a big believer in, like, feel the fear and do it anyway, but I do think that there is, like, very similar to what we've just talked about, biting off more than you can chew and just fucking leaning in.
I like that all the illogical phrases are coming through, like, yes.
Like, literally, but I just think there's, like, as I said, all the logical ways that you can do shit, but there is just something about you and the space that I've just, like, the minute I met you, I was like, this is just, like, meant to be. I was like, there's a vibe here, you know, but, like, you have a way, and I'm very similar with my clients, you just have a way of like seeing someone's fucking soul and their potential and being like, I know you for what you're gonna be. Like, not even could be, you're gonna be. And you just like, and then without even saying a word, you're just like, I feel like you get it. And you just like immediately, like this stretch, I just feel like there's like this little tug, and it's really fucking weird because like I've obviously known Tess from round one for years, and like I have always said to people, whenever I think about like, who have I seen quantum fucking leap in their business that I've like known personally, she's always the first person on my mind, because she has gone from just being like so shy. Like I knew her back in the day as well, like before she completely evolved, like before she even did mindset work and stuff like that, and like who she was, so like unsure of herself, shy, timid, but you could just see into her soul. Like I'm the exact same as that. I could just see who was meant to be underneath all of it. And she's just like shone. She's just gone like boom, and like that for me has spoken so much to like you and all that's happened behind the scenes, because I think like if you looked at it on the surface, like obviously you do fucking 6 shoots and we've just had that experience. Obviously you then have the visual association, like obviously they're building like insane brands, But because I knew Tess, I could see how much had happened behind the scenes to make her who she was in front of the camera. So I think there was just something behind it, like almost subliminally, that I was like, I can tell how much goes into it, and I can tell how much as a mentor you pour into your clients in that way. And like we were just talking about it obviously off the camera anyway, but I think like having those checkpoints in like month 1 we want to be here, month 2 we want to be here, and like obviously we're doing it to get to, this is the end outcome of the shoot by week 6. So we've got milestones that we need to hit, we need to get you to these points, but it's just like, but then we're going to spend the time on whatever needs to happen to get you to that point, you know. So there is direction, there is specificity, and there's like fast movement, but there is so much space between that to make you who you need to be to get to that point. And I've seen that in real time with Tess, so like that for me was just like complete confirmation of like, what the fuck, you're just a completely different person. And it's just like the shoots are just the cherry on top of the cake to actually visualize it. It's just crazy. So yeah, that for me was a nail in the coffin in that way. But I think like we had our VIP day and like we just spent the whole day bang 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 bang, like putting the already, like it was just back and forth, and it was just like insane. And I was like, this is like how fast shit moves when our brains just get each other. Like, I feel like we're the same spice flavor of like ADHD.
It's like we just, you know, even yesterday, like on the shoot, we were like everything. We're like just constantly like screaming at each other.
It's just so sick. So I just feel like it's just like the perfect space for me, and I just don't have the words for it because there's so much that happens underneath the surface. I think that's just like vibes and stuff between the group, but you just all have this like emotional association. I think it's such a credit, like the fact that you've got 2 groups that have probably only met a handful of times, and all of us are like, we've known each other like in person 48 hours, and we're like have had the emotional days that we've had. You've had the same with the other group. The fact that we've all like seen that happen with the other group as well.
Ellie even got you.
And like the fact that we're all wanting to see the other group and stuff like that as well, it just speaks volumes to the type of people that you have in your world because of how it's set up.
And I think of like Kia in terms of like the capacity thing you were saying before, like leaving events early and stuff before. I think that's because you guys all gel together. Like you're an illogical gal. You all like operate the same way. We all have that same like culture.
Like I haven't had to use my brain, even though I have been using my brain. It's like not in like a, you know, like a pot up a front.
You haven't got a
to
mask.
try and sound a certain way. Or like, I think that's quite draining. After like hours, you feel like you need to sleep.
That will genuinely like potentially be why you've got more capacity, because you probably haven't had to mask. You've actually been able to be yourself.
Because like in day-to-day life, like obviously with like my relationship and stuff, like I never get drained, and like it's only when I go out and it's like maybe new people or like a different type of event, and like I just accepted that like I always know that after an event I'm gonna have to go to sleep, or like and I was thinking yesterday, like even now, like we got up this morning without even needing an alarm. We were just up and
I was like,
going,
I've been up for 45 minutes, I'm gonna go get breakfast. And you're like, okay, cool, I'll meet you after.
And I thought that was just, it shocked me that like that, it's like the coaching thing as well, of like, you know, I was texting when we first started talking and I joined the 1% house, is like I realised like it's actually not like just a me thing that I done learn things. You've actually,
I remember you saying this.
I thought, oh my god, I can actually get this information now just like everyone else, because it's been like made for me. And I feel like that was like yesterday as well, and I feel like, I don't know, sorry, I've just eaten into your time. I feel like it's just shown me that it's not like a me problem, that I'm different really. It's just like the group that I'm in makes things so much easier.
But this is made for you.
Much more relaxed.
Would you say so with like the training as well then, in terms of you're going into other trainings or other mentorships or other memberships, whatever it is, and not understanding the training or not being able to integrate off the back of the training?
I think it's like the full, like even like overcomplicating things maybe, or like I then would get overwhelmed and I don't get any progress made because something's not landed in the way it's landed for everyone else, and everyone's posting their wins and results, and I'm thinking, well, something's not clicking. Like, is it just, am I just not meant to be doing this sort of work? And then it makes such a difference when something's like simple and like broken down, and it made me so much more confident in like, even now, like me starting to lean into mentorship with like other girls, like through my business, that I've seen that coaching isn't like a cookie cutter thing that like everyone just, it's like in sales people like say about relationships, and it's like, well, you like date different people to find like your person, and it's like, I think that's the same with like coaching as well. And you just think, oh my god, it's not really me, it's just some
now
people
found
work
your
better with
husband.
other people. We're getting married on the next shoot.
Yeah.
Yeah, I feel like, and that's another reason why I joined as well. Is like I see, we've said this as well. I see you in me, or like you see
Oh
me. In
yeah,
you, and
but
I feel like
you are literally a
we
younger
are
me.
literally the same
100.
person of like even like such niche things that I'm going through. Ellie's like, oh yeah, I recorded a train on that. Let me send it. And it's like something
I
on
went
your
through
camera
that, yeah.
roll.
Yeah.
And she's like, I knew this would be handy one day, and it's like here it is. And I like there's so many things.
It's funny because it's true.
It's weird.
Like she'll literally message me and be like, "Oh yeah, I've recorded a video of when I went through that. Let me send it
Yeah,
to you."
yeah. This is in my. I've never shown anyone this, but I knew it would come in handy. So here it is. And it's like 7-minute videos. I'm thinking, what the hell? It's like such a niche thing. But I think that's another reason I was like, I can see, like even Josh texted me this morning, and he was like, I just followed Ellie.
I saw that. You know, I thought that was cute.
She went, I've just followed Ellie. She's nuts, but she's fucking amazing. and she said, you know what? I'm so excited for you because it's showing you how much you can utilize your brain. Because what she's done with her, like he gets so involved, and he was like, she's done so much with her brain, and it makes me excited for you because now you can see that you don't have to change how you are.
Oh, that's such a reflection. Oh my god, it's so emotional.
He was like, she's fucking nuts, but she don't give a fuck. Like, she really does not give a... But I was thinking, like, kind of like, you do as well.
Yeah.
Because, like, even, like, you're still you, and, like, you go home at the end of the day, and you still do, like, you have moments where you're like, oh, that was stretchy, or that was, like, that just happens anyway.
Yeah.
But he was like, she doesn't, like, she don't give a fuck. Like, she just lives, and she's just her, and, like, she was like, it just shows you what you can do. Because, like, I don't know, even with the like putting up a front, like you feel like you have to be professional or like a certain way, which I am professional, but I can still be how.
Yeah, but it's
I
like
am.
your definition of professional.
Yeah.
Like my definition of professional is you communicate well, you deliver well.
Yeah.
Your people get results.
Yeah.
Like it's not that you don't say the word cunt, you know?
Yeah. But you were just like, that's so special. I'm so excited for you because you're finally in a room where you can see your brain but operating like 10 times. And like you can see how that can happen for you as well. It's like a visual thing of like look into the future. You can see how people are
Your future
working.
life, like how you're going to
Yeah.
be. Yeah.
Yeah.
because it's like it's not a problem. It's literally just who you're
A
around.
gift.
Yeah.
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 That's so huge, and it's a reflection, I think, on both of you, like that your partner is saying,
He's following.
Yeah.
I love
yeah,
that.
and it's such growth in you, like in your business
Yeah.
and as a person. Like that's a huge reflection on the work that's
Yeah.
been going on in this 6 weeks. That's mad. That's crazy.
He's
love
like, I'm so
that.
proud of you. Just,
Yeah.
I'm so excited. He was like, you're literally a different person.
Which I think speaks so volume, doesn't it? I was getting
Yeah.
really emotional at that, but like, yeah, I think like because my partner said the same, which I think is massive. Like you can see the difference in spaces where you're like, no, you're seen, you're understood. Like she sees you the way that I do, and like you have the support to just fucking like
Send it.
skyrocket now, which is massive. I think when you're with someone that just like sees you for who you are. And you've got that almost like, not that we're in a relationship together, but you're like got that reflected in a mentor. Do you know what I mean?
Business
Then I think it is
relationship,
that like it is that level of
Yeah.
intimacy. Like it depends on the space 100%. I just think you have that level of intimacy when you're working with us.
Yeah.
That
And you
just
want to
gives
learn,
you- yeah.
learn things as well, like inside out. You're like, well, where's that come from? Or,
Yeah,
like, why do
yeah.
we-
Yeah, but you
and, like,
have to, I feel
there's
like, to get that
actual question,
result, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, to get to the root of something. Or it's
Yeah.
not just like, oh,
Yeah.
here's like a quote to make you feel better.
Here's a Pinterest quote.
Yeah.
Well, like just go and do it. Like, do you know what I mean? Like it's
just
you know,
breathe.
yeah.
But I think
just
the sad reality is, from past experiences as well, for myself, is that a lot of people don't care that much. They don't care that much to find that root cause. Which, yeah, I think that's a really sad reality. But because we're in this amazing space where we can do that, that's why we see results. That's why people re-sign. That's why, you know, you have this amazing,
Yeah.
you track all these amazing women is because you do that, which is incredible.
I should have brought tissues for us.
I know, I love.
Oh god.
We know for next time.
Amazing.